Greetings, YouTube. Happy Quitter's Day. So today is the day when most people who have made some type of exercise or eating habit or maybe even a weight loss goal, today's the day that most people say, you know what, this is too hard. I'm giving up on that. We'll try again next year. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Troy. I'm a former fat guy sharing my weight loss story with the hope that it might help one other person. If it does, it was worth it. What I ask is that if you find value in this, you take a second to boop that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it means the world to me. So, quitting. Quitting is the biggest hurdle between you and your body transformation goals, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, if you're trying to go to the gym more or maybe, eat a little bit less, whatever it might be. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments if maybe this is you. I just want to give an example, right? So your goal or, your idea is to go to the gym. So you do that. Awesome. You get there and you get a membership, which costs money. They're pretty expensive, and it's almost like a contract for life kind of thing that you'll never be able to get out of. But you did that, right? Good for you. And you got a personal trainer also, right? Costs a little more money for that. You got this personal trainer now. Oh, that's great. You're killing it. Investing in yourself. What else? Supplements. You're getting all the fancy supplements. Drop a couple $100 on that. Boom. What else? Oh yeah, new outfit, right? Got your Gymshark and whatever else. You get some new sneakers. A couple $100 more. Just throw it on the pile. And then you meet up with the personal trainer early in the morning there before work or whatever it may be. And you get smoked. And it sucks and you hate it. And hey, good for you. That's what it's all about. It really is about learning to sit with that discomfort, finding something that you like. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But then what happens? You're sore and you don't want to go back. And you think to yourself, man, this is difficult, but you're doing it. So good job. And then happy Quitter's Day, right? How long can you go on with that sort of suffering? And you look in the mirror and nothing really looks any different. You've been suffering this whole time, yet you haven't even, where's your body transformation? I'm doing all the right stuff. And guys, that's the thing about it. You can do all the right stuff. And you can do it for a significant period of time before you begin to see the results of your work. And so you have to have a little bit of faith in the process. Maybe it helps for you to have a guide, someone who's been there before. Because you're in a fog, right? Or you're in a dark room. You can't see where you're going. You've never been there before. You don't have a map. You're floundering around. And so what you have to do in that situation is you have to just be able to put one foot in front of the other. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Don't give up. Happy Quitter's Day, right, to the 2/3 of people who are getting ready to give up on their resolution this year, right? 2/3 of people. 96% of diets fail, right? And the reason, again, is because we make it too hard on ourselves. So the invitation would be to not do that. This time, right, don't rely on motivation because motivation fails. Motivation is fleeting. Goes away after a couple weeks, right? Yeah, yay, New Year's resolution. Oh, I'm not there yet. I'm tired. I can't see where I'm going. I don't know if this is even working, right? And so we give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. So don't rely on motivation. Make sure that you're not setting overly ambitious goals, right? Celebrate the small victories. Maybe even we could start small, take baby steps, do something that you like. It's really about consistency, being persistent. Don't give up. Keep going. Do it every day. Do it when you don't feel like it, because you're not always going to feel like it. Okay? So to install this into our subconscious. It's what we're trying to do. We're working on mindfulness is about paying attention to things, right? So there's certain things that we could pay attention to. We could pay attention to our body. If we put our hand over top of a candle, right, we would feel that. We could see the candle, right? We can get in touch with our body various ways. We can get in touch with our thoughts, paying attention to what we're thinking about. We can get in touch with our breath. We could hold our breath. We could breathe out, right? But we don't always consciously think about our breath. But when we're paying attention, we can choose what we direct our mindful, conscious attention to. And the invitation to make this process much easier would be to direct your attention to the story that you tell yourself about yourself. Identity change. And so by being consistent with doing something every single day, no matter what, something that you like maybe, then what happens is if you don't do that thing, it doesn't feel right. And that's the place where we want to be. So it doesn't take a long time to do this. Here's an example of something you could do, right? Do 300 sit-ups every night before bed, or 300 sit-ups every morning when you wake up. And in 6 weeks, guess what's going to happen, right? You're going to be like, whoa, look at my abs. I'm getting more toned, right? I'm getting like what they call like a six-pack. I never thought this was possible. And you know what that's called? That's called belief in yourself. That is the best kind of motivation. Motivation is very fleeting, right? But belief in yourself, knowing that you can do it, once you have that aha moment and you figure out how to do that, that's what it's all about, guys. And then at that point, you can show other people if you want. There was a long time I wanted to keep this stuff a secret. When I figured out how to lose weight, I was like, oh wow, I shouldn't tell anybody else about this. It's almost like having a superpower. But then I realized it's more like one of those things like fishing where you could tell someone exactly what it is that you're doing, and the other person would have trouble applying that because it's so complex and everyone is so different that the fact is everyone has to find their own way, right? You're in that fog. And so considering that the story that we tell ourselves, right, it's so important. What I want you to do right now is, if you're that person who went to the gym and got a personal trainer and spent all the money on the Lululemon leggings and the personal trainer is kicking your butt and you hate it and you're just like, oh man, this sucks. And you're dealing with a lot of external noise. So you didn't have to spend any of that money. You could have just started with a few minutes a day of just being consistent no matter what, no matter how you feel, despite your emotions, despite anything that's going on with anything else. You always do your thing. Install it as a habit, and then you become the person that does that thing no matter what. And then all of a sudden, you do it for long enough, you be persistent, consistency. Over time, all of a sudden you wake up one day and you're like, whoa, I have abs. And then you believe in yourself and you know how to do it and you can repeat it. And you guys hold the pen. It's about the story that you tell yourself. Moving forward, you can just, you can start to rewrite the story however you want to. And so from this day forward, that's the invitation, guys. You must not quit. Don't give up. Happy Quitters Day. Subscribe to the channel. Love you guys. Peace.